Guess what this is in 3, 2, 1. Guess what? Number 1. Wrong. Guess number 2. No, it's not. Guess number 3. Wrong. Guys, what the frick? It's chicken broth. I've been listening to this audiobook called Cry to Heaven. It's by Anne Rice. I'm on chapter 3 of 4. It's about the... You guys don't care, but I'm going to tell you. Okay, it's about the castrati opera singers in Italy. There's going to be a book coming out. A movie coming out with Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Nicholas Hoult and Adele. It's by Tom Ford, who also did Nocturnal Animals. It is the Tom Ford you're thinking of, like the fashion designer. Cry to Heaven is a 1982 historical novel by Anne Rice that explores the often brutal lives of the 18th century Italian castrati opera singers. The story centers Tonio Tresci, a Venetian nobleman who is forced into castration and seeks revenge, finding a redemption in his voice and companionship with former singer named Guido Maffio. Was that a good accent, guys? Was that good? Hold on, let's do some Italian. Elio. Is that my favorite movie set in Italy? Let's see. Roman Holiday, haven't seen it. Under the Tuscan Sun, haven't seen it. Talented Mr. Ripley, that's a good one. That's a good one for sure. Cinema Paradiso. Guys, I have a confession. I know, please don't stone me. I haven't seen it yet. I know. I'm so sorry. It's literally one of those movies that and like Cidade de Luz, and like pretty much just those two, where I'm like, I know that these are going to be like life-altering movies and I need to really be ready for them. And like I just like keep putting it off. And like Cinema Paradiso was in the Regal like thing. They like released a whole bunch of movies to Regal during I think September last year or November, whatever. A bunch of old movies. I'm not a Regal member though, so I would have had to pay, and like I wanted to like go to all of them, and it was like option paralysis where it was like all the movies were bangers. So I was like, I don't know which one to choose. Regal old movies 2025 November perhaps? November question? Month of masterpieces. Because I was like, I'm obviously not gonna go to like a bunch of the. If I was a Regal Unlimited person, I would have for sure. But hello, are you gonna load or what? Paper Moon. Then it was The Dark Knight, then it was The Dog Day Afternoon, then it was Doctor Strangelove, then it was Interstellar, then it was The Godfather, Breakfast Club, Citizen Kane, The Departed, Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, The Thing, Shawshank Redemption, Inception, Forrest Gump, Sunset Boulevard 7, Pan's Labyrinth, Do the Right Thing, Psycho, Saving Private Ryan, A Clockwork Orange, Before Sunset, Cinema Paradiso, Casablanca, Vertigo, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Close Encounters, Lawrence of Arabia, and Chinatown, and There Will Be Blood. So I remember, not that you guys really asked for that, but I'm going to tell you anyways. I wanted to, I mean, like, I had just seen Interstellar in IMAX for the re-release the year before, I believe, and I was like, no, I mean, nothing's going to top IMAX, obviously. Like, There Will Be Blood would be dope to see on the big screen, and Seven I had just seen in the IMAX re-release on the big screen as well. Lawrence of Arabia would have been dope, I think, and Cinema Paradiso was one that I wanted to see in 2001. So those were like my picks, and then guess what? I didn't do any of them. Right. Ridiculous. Sorry guys, I'm stumbling over my words. I'm just like, I'm seeing all these movies and I just want to talk about them all. I saw Inception in 35 millimeter at like an art theater. So that was fun. I just wanted to tell you guys, if I'm being honest, it had nothing to do with it, but yeah. So anyways, let's go back to Italia. Call Me By Your Name, obviously, guys. I would love to go to Italy and like visit all the spots that they filmed like Call Me By Your Name in. That would be gorgeous. Like at the train station. Hold on. Oh my gosh. The Villa Abrangioni Mosso. Hold on. Let me actually try. The Villa Albergoni Moscanzano, the 17th century villa used in the promo. Oh my gosh. Elio. Crema Piazza del Duomo, the main town square where Elio and all ever drink coffee, specifically in front of the Crema Cathedral. Moscosano Piazza Gambosocchi, Lagatto del Riflessi. Let me just slow down and pronounce it. Hold on. Lagetto del Riflessi, Risengo, the small quarry lake. Yes, that's where the shot is. That's where the shot is with the hands. It has to be. No, it's not. Sorry. I messed up. Sorry, it's not. Silly girl wants to play with. That's gotta be the one. Simeoni, Call Me By Your Name. Is this racist? Hold on. It is. It is. Hold on. Let me show you guys. It is this one. It's this one. Why do they do that? Like, make it a little bit bigger for me because I gotta see it, okay? Okay. Should I rewatch this movie? But just like the first... Just to the point where it's tragic. Like, once the conflict ensues, then I'm out. I'm out. Oh, Call Me By Your Name locations in Italy. Full listed map. Guys, we have to go to Italia. Okay. Call Me By Your Name. Somewhere in northern Italy. Looks like a utopian fantasy where you own a villa in the countryside, enjoy peaches from the orchard, and spend your days swimming in the rivers and cycling through piazzas. So we have to go to Palazzo Albergoni, Moscosano. Guys, hold on. Okay, so let's plan the trip. So the thing is, like, when I go to Italy, I would love to also hit up some museums, perhaps. So some of my favorite pieces. Ooh, let's go to Caravaggio. I think what is it? What's the name? Where Narcissus is at. Hold on. Caravaggio's Narcissus at the Source. Tweaking off this chicken broth. Narcissus is an oil canvas painting by the Italian Baroque master Caravaggio. It's at the Galleria Nazionale. Olivia. Galleria Nazionale d'Arte Antica in Rome. Okay, so that's where we have to go. So we're going to go to the Nazionale. Already lost it. D'Arte. Yeah, we have to go. How much are tickets? Okay. $17.35. $17.35. That's pennies. Hold on. So the Vatican. Are, like, plebs just allowed to get in there? Oh, we're going to try to get in there. Oh my gosh, guys. I need to go. I have to go. I think going to these places and seeing these things, I think I will literally have, like, a coming to Jesus moment, I swear. Like, I won't be able to look at something that gorgeous and that beautiful and that amazing and stunning and gorgina and not cry. I think I would just, even just being in like a like an Italian like church, like a Catholic church in Italy, I think I would just sit there if they allowed me to. Oh my gosh, these cathedrals are insane, bro. Yeah, I have to go. Okay, so when would be the ideal time to go to Italy? Because I also would love to see, like, a soccer game, maybe AC Milan or Juventus, or I could even do like a not Serie A. I could do Serie B. Serie B, is that what they call it? Sassuolo, Pisa, Roma, Genoa, Udinese, Napoli. Let's look at the standings, actually. Ooh, I would love to go to, what is it called? Inter versus Milan. It's called the Derby. I would love to go to the Derby. Yeah. Best times of the year to go to Italy. I would love to go in September, I think. Right at the beginning of the season. Okay. Last Sunday in March to the last Sunday in October is the best time? Oh, wait. Best time of year to go to Italy. Sorry. It just was giving me the best time in general. That's kind of like, who's to say? You don't freaking know that. Anyways, April to June. Okay. Or September to October. Let's do that. Let's do September, October. Yep. Okay. And, like, I think soccer would end in May, I believe. And then September, it would be starting. So that would be fun. Okay. So we'll see the beginning of the season. We'll do a soccer game. We'll do a fun. When's the Derby? Inter versus Milan. Oh, it's usually November. Or we'll do Milan versus Juve. That's October 5. Okay, that's doable. Let's do okay, October trip. Sistine Chapel free question? Not free. Interesting. Okay. It's free on Sunday. Okay, last Sunday of each month. That's not gonna work for me. We're gonna have to pay. It's 25 euros at the door. Or $25 online. Okay, let's do ATL to Milan. When's Milan Fashion Week? Hold on. February. Okay. This is not working for me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop around. We're gonna do. When's Paris Fashion Week? I think it's right. I think it's all at the beginning. Right. It's March 2. Okay. When's New York Fashion Week? February. Okay. cut the fashion. We're just gonna do art vibes. We're gonna hit up the lake that Matt Damon killed Jude Law in for Talented Mr. Ripley. We're gonna go to the train station that freaking what's his name? Oliver left Elio at. Guys, hold on. There's some banging lines from Call Me By Your Name. Have you guys seen it? Like, I can't. We rip out so much of ourselves. We rip out so much of ourselves to be cured of things faster that we go bankrupt by the age of 30 and have less to offer each time we start with someone new. But to make yourself feel nothing so as not to feel anything. What a waste. My delivery was so bad, but his delivery was so good in that movie. What a waste. What a waste. Did you guys hear what I just said? Listen to me when I say it, okay? I'm going to say it again. We rip out so much of ourselves to be cured of things faster that we go bankrupt by the age of 30 and have less to offer each time we start with someone new. But to make yourself feel nothing so as not to feel anything. What a waste. Oh my gosh. Nature has cunning ways of finding our weakest spot. Oh my gosh. People who read are hiders. They hide who they are. People who hide don't always like who they are. Call me by your name and I'll call you by mine. Good God. That scene at the end. So I think my first Timmy movie was Beautiful Boy. I'm pretty sure. Well, it was actually Love the Coopers and Interstellar, but I was not aware that that was him until I watched it later. But my first conscious Timmy movie was Beautiful Boy. Nothing like it. I was thinking about that movie the other day too because of the Steve Carell podcast interview that I told you guys I was watching. But I was like, wow, that's a film right there. It's a great performance from both of them. But anyways, then my second Timmy movie, I think it could have been Call Me by Your Name. I don't think it was, but Timothée Chalamet. Let's go to Letterboxd. I like to go to Letterboxd. I don't like the way that everything is formatted on Google. I think it was Beautiful Boy. Then it was Little Women. It was The King and then Little Women. And I remember Little Women, my God. I saw it in theaters with 3 of my gal pals. Terrible theater that I saw it in, but I remember it very, 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 very vividly. It was just, I was a mess. Like it was a snotty, disgusting mess for almost like probably 50% of the movie. But that little thing where he's like, that... Good God. Oh, God. We can't talk about Little Women. I'm sorry. We can't. Nicholas Britell. Yeah, Nicholas Britell is one of my favorite composers. He did The King. Yeah, he's really good. He also does Succession. He did If Beale Street Could Talk, which is one of the best scores ever. He did Moonlight as well. He did Don't Look Up. He did Jay Kelly. But definitely if you could check out one score, I would say If Beale Street Could Talk. Back to business. We're going to go to Italy in October, I guess. Do you think they'll allow me to bring this chicken broth to these like wine tastings and stuff? So let's go in October. Let's look at some flights. I need a direct flight. I do. Atlanta to where? Atlanta to Milan. I think there's probably a cheaper place I could fly into. But we're going to try Milan for now. Right. And I need nonstop, of course. And I need it to be Delta. Oh, we're already way out of my tax bracket here, baby. Let's go to September. We're going to do the weekend of my friend's birthday. Yes. We're going to do we'll do a September. We'll do September 15 to 22. We'll have a time. We'll have a time there. She would love to go to Italy with me, I'm sure, for her birthday. Duh, of course. Prices are currently high. Right. And this is, Let's just go to Rome. We don't need to go to Milan. Let's go to Rome. We're going to do view flights on Delta. My queen and king Delta. We love Delta over here. Select this flight. Delta. Actually, what are we doing? I'm not going to Italy. That's so unfortunate, guys. Really, it is unfortunate. I'm like too... No, I was going to say like I deserve it, but I don't. You don't deserve anything in this life. And that's something I had to learn and really, really sit with for a bit. I don't deserve it, but I really want to go. Should we barter? What can I trade Delta? Okay, so my skills that I can offer Delta. Okay, Delta's mission statement. Italy as a country's mission statement. Right. No, okay. Delta mission statement. Okay. To connect the world, bringing people together, breaking down barriers, and bridging divides. Okay. Champions of connection. Yes. Connect the world. Okay. So I'm a champion of learning about new things. And I would go to different, right. I would go to different locations they film stuff in. How am I gonna make that work for them? Right. Okay. To bring people together. I think bringing people together, a really easy way to bring people together is food and art. And what not a better place to do that than Italy itself. And to do that with somebody who's like, I'm young, but I'm not. I'm a little bit old, so I have life experience, but I still have the joy to experience new things. I've also never been to Italy before. I've never been to Europe. I've only been to Mexico before. I've never been out of this continent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I could take my talents to South Beach, as they say. I hope somebody knows what that means. I don't know if this audience knows what that means, but if you do, I'm going to take my talents to South Venice, to southern Italy cities. Because I know Venice ain't over there. Naples. I'm going to take my talents to South Naples. And I'm going to just vlog and have a good time. And that's all we can ask for, isn't it? That's all we can ask for is having a good time. I'm just looking forward to cracking up at the end of the day. In moments like this, I realize it's just so important to just have a good time because it can get you through anything. It really can. And these terrible moments that we're going through in the United States of America, in the US of A, can be only lightened by community. And that's what I want to do is I want to bring community. I want to bring people like me that have never been to Italy. I want to show them that we can go. We can have a good time and then have an art perspective that we really want to cherish this art that we wouldn't be able to see. We want to see the beheading of Goliath by Caravaggio in person. We want to see that. We want to see Michelangelo's David. Is that there? Hold on. Michelangelo Buonarroti. 2 points for whoever knows his full name. Does anyone know his full name? I have to look it up too. Michelangelo di Lodovici Buonarroti Simone. That's a fire name. Michelangelo di Lodovici Buonarroti Simone. I like that. Mononymously known as Michelangelo. That's so tea. That's so tea. Leonardo da Vinci. His name is, Leonardo de Piero da Vinci. Da Vinci. That's steezy. That's a pretty steezy name. Michelangelo di Lodovici Buonarroti Simone. Okay, so let's go to Caravaggio. Caprese Florencia. Caravaggio. Oh yes, because his name is Michelangelo as well as Michelangelo Merci da Caravaggio. Wow. Active in Rome for most of our. Did you guys know that he? Never mind. Let's stop. Nobody cares. But he championed chiaroscuro and tenebrism. Why am I the accent's not right? I don't have the right accent. I'm mixing accents because I don't know what I'm talking about. But so chiaroscuro is it's hold on. I have it. It's light and shadow and it's clear and obscure, and it's that objects in the background, they're still detected, but it gives this dramatic sense of importance to the subject. But the subject in focus is still not necessarily the most important thing. It's because Caravaggio, he focuses on realism. So sometimes the light is falling on something that's not necessarily all that important. But in some other styles, sometimes maybe they would try to put the light somewhere that they see as important. So maybe the face, maybe stop. Anyways, but he died at 38. I believe he was fleeing and somebody killed him. I believe he was he did kill somebody. He was exiled, yes. And then let's see, he died. Caravaggio he had a fever, and that's what killed him. Huh, are we sure? It's a matter of controversy and rumor at the time. Yeah. It says contemporary rumors held that either the Tommasoni family or the Knights had him killed in revenge. Huh. Ooh. We're going to go to Italia. We're going to see Caravaggio's paintings at the the gallery. What was it? I have to see it. Galleria Nazionale de something. Okay? I mean, we might as well just like run through the streets too. Wait, normal people, I swear they were in Italy. Hold on. We're gonna hit all the steps. Normal people in Italy? I think they were in a villa in Italy. Yes. Imagine having maybe a bike ride and then a popsicle or an ice cream at this little fountain situation. And then perhaps being on a bike with somebody who's dear to my heart, perhaps. Hello? Right here. Yeah, I think that would be dope. Okay, I'm planning this trip mentally, and then we'll just see if it comes to fruition. You know, I mean, I've been planning to go to lots of these places for many, many a year. So it's just like seldom happens. That's just how I roll. It's like the plan. It's like, what is it? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. If somebody says you're going to Italy tomorrow, I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But perhaps if I did not do this, then if somebody said you're going to Italy tomorrow, I would not be able to. So you know what I'm saying? You have to get ready. And like, for example, being prepared for your career to change at any point, you have to stay ready. Okay? Because what did they say? They say that you never know who you're going to stumble upon. Imagine that your moment, in the words of Kerry Washington, let me go back to my accent. Find it. Kerry Washington said, you got to pray for the train. You do have to pray for that train. You got to pray. But you also have to run after that train. Wait, it's the bus. She said the bus. She said, pray for the bus. But then you got to run after that bus. Because guess what? Just because the bus came and you missed it doesn't mean that God didn't send it. He sent it, but you didn't run. You weren't doing your part. So you got to get ready. You got to stay ready. So when that bus comes, that you're running, it's coming, you're running, you meet it. Like in that SpongeBob episode when he's at the bottom of the freaking trench. There's a word in this. And the bus keeps coming, but he's doing something else. He's like, I need to eat. I need to go do this. I need to do blah, blah, blah. And he missed the bus. Low-key, they were playing in his face, though, because he was there most of the time, and the bus was there, and they didn't want him to go. But anyways, but guess what? Ooh, there's another word in this. Guess who came to save him? His buddy, his lifelong friend. He came and got him, didn't he? He didn't, though. He didn't. Oh, that's another thing. Because he became friends, he opened his heart to the advice of the little people that were like, he was like nervous to talk to them at first, but then when he talked to them, didn't he? And they told him, I don't remember actually. I don't got a clue in the world, but I believe they helped him to know how to get on the bus or something. And then he went up to he got from the bottom of the trench at the pit that we're in. We're in Mariana's Trench right now. We're going to get out of it. Amen.